Hello everyone, welcome to the Stealing Insight YouTube channel. We appreciate everyone, the subscribers and viewers. Thank you for coming. However, please ensure to subscribe in order to get a notification of our subsequent trainings. So today, we'll be moving through simple techniques on Microsoft Excel. They are simple terms that involve mastering of filtering, sorting, free space, and splitting on Microsoft Excel. So I'd love to come over again for ease of assimilation and for you to get what I'm talking about. That's we're dealing with mastering Microsoft Excel filtering, sorting, freezing panes, and split windows. So now the data on my screen is a data that comprises of about 7 columns, which are products, category, region, sales, units sold, discount given, and quarter. We'll be starting with the filtering. So to filter an Excel is in a manner in which you need to first go to data. Once you get to data, you can click on filter. Once you click on filter here, it's going to create this symbol or this icon on top of each of the data in that table. So then you can decide to pick which of them. If you want to filter with product, you come here under the product where they are the drop down arrow is. Then previously it was selected. Now these are the things you can filter for: camera and for headphone, laptop, and so on. So you unselect all and you pick for what you are filtering for. If you are filtering for headphones, it's going to give you this. So in the list of Excel, all of these are the ones that are dealing with headphone. Now, in order for us to have the whole data back, you click on this. If you want to filter for category, there are 3 things in which you can filter for there. And filtering for electronics, you realize that despite the fact that the products are changing in this, the category is the same because we filtered for electronics. Now, you can also revert it back to what it was before. Then you can filter by region. When you want to filter by region, it can be central, east, north. Let's assume we are filtering with north. So you realize that the whole thing under this north are the same, under the region rather, are the same, because we created a space with that. So with this, we can come to the conclusion that filtering allow you to display only the rows that meet the specific criteria, and to filter is just as it has been stated. Now moving to sorting. Sorting is also a very simple thing in the sense that we can sort files. We can decide to sort files based on specific criteria. Sorting is dealing with like the arrangement of the document. So to unselect, to remove the filter icon, you just click on it, on this filter icon here, then it eliminates the other one. Let me click it once again. Because it's highlighted, that's why it's showing the filtering on this column alone. If nothing is highlighted, then it's going to show it for all of the column like this. So now for sorting, this is sorting icon. If you click on this, then if you click on this, it's going to use the product to sort. It's sorting from A to Z with this. So previously we were having camera monitor, printer, camera, tablet, printer. if you click on this icon, it's going to sort automatically with the product from A to Z. Now, if what you want to sort with is not what we did previously, you can as well sort with category. If you want to sort with category, it's going to be you highlighting all. Then you click on this icon. Then it's asking you sort by what. You are sorting by category from A to Z. So accessories is the first. However, let me take it back again. If you want to sort with this category and you click on this, it's going to bring out this error that Microsoft Excel found data next to your selection. Since you have not selected this data, it will not be sorted. So it means you will be sorting only this column without giving consideration to every other thing. Now, if you want it to expand to cover all the column, you select this. Then it will work on all of the column. But if you so wish and you decide that you should continue with the previous cell, it's just going to be this without giving preference to all of the figures, because all of these figures will not change, only the category will change, in which that's not a good practice. It can actually distort your data. So that's about, and this is for value that are from highest to lowest, from Z to A. For sorting, we can sort with the sales. We can sort in terms of the sales. Like we can decide to sort with the numeric figure, not just the alphabet. You can see it's changing the cell value. You can sort by cell color, fonts, condition formatting, cell value. We are using cell value from the largest to the smallest. This is giving us that printer was the highest sales made in the and the region it was made was in the West. The category of the item that was sold most is peripheral. So that's just all about setting. Now the next thing that we're going to be dealing with is the freezing pane. The freezing pane is just a feature that allows you to keep certain rows and columns visible while the scroll is you scroll through every other part of the Excel sheet. So for freezing pane, it is under the view tab. The view tab. Now on the view tab, we have a window group. This window group from this mark to this place is the window group. So the window group in this view tab, this is freeze pane. If you so wish to freeze the top, meaning you don't want this part to move when the Excel sheet is moving downward, you can come here. You don't even need to select. You just come here. Freeze top row. So now, if you check this, by the time we are scrolling down, the product, this row is still appearing, which is not the normal way Excel is designed. This is not the normal way Excel is designed. So I'm going to unfreeze it now for us to see the normal way Excel operates. So unfreeze pane, that's how to unfreeze. So if we move now, by the time you realize that the heading are already gone because it was not frozen. So this can help ease your data findings. Now we can also freeze the column. Now the column has been frozen. If you move this way, you see that it's covered because the row has been unfreezed. Now if we move this way, you realize that the column is unfrozen and nothing is going to be affecting that column A because we've freeze the column A. Now the third thing on freezing pane is that we can decide to freeze both this and this simultaneously. So to freeze the first row, and the first column, we don't need to select though, but we just want to freeze this place and this place as it has been highlighted. So what we'll do is you first put the cursor on the B2 cell, because we want to freeze this line and want to freeze this line. Then you go to the freeze pane and you click keep rows and column visible. So with this, by the time you move downward, you see that the row is still intact. If you move by the right, you see that the left hand side too is also intact and is kept fine. So that's the way you can freeze both. Let us unfreeze, and to attempt another thing, we are unfreezing the pane. If you put the cursor here and you click on freeze pane, please be mindful of 1, 2, 3 at the cell, 1, 2 at the other cell too. So by the time we click this and we move, you realize that those first 3 rows has been freezed. Now, if we move back in that direction to the top, and we also want to move to the right, you realize that the first 2 rows are frozen. So all I'm trying to bring out there is that for you to freeze both row and column, you put it on the next cell below the 2 rows and column that you are trying to freeze. So the next thing is the split window. The split window enables you to be able to see all your data from various angles at a time. This feature simply allows you to divide your worksheet into 2 or 4 scrollable panes. This is useful when you want to view different parts of a large data set together or simultaneously. So how do you go about? You can either split your screen in terms of your worksheet to 2 panes or to 4 panes. If you want to split to 2 horizontally, if you want to split horizontally, you click on the place where you want to split. Once you click on that, then you click on split. With this, it means you have splitted the top from the bottom. That's what you've just done. You've splitted the top from the bottom. So now let us remove the split, and now let's do this all over again. To split, you can see now it's done correctly now, because this is the arrow that splits this cell. Now if you move this arrow upward, you realize that you're having the 2 cells. This is the first, this is the second. With this, you can make your analysis by checking through the top and the bottom cells of the worksheet. Now, by the time I remove that, it's gone. If you want to divide based on the column, you also click and highlight the column and split. Immediately you split, you realize there has been separation. This separation really shows that this is the product and this can easily give us another side of the worksheet. You can also decide to remove the split. Now, the third thing in terms of splitting, for ease of accessibility of your data, when you are dealing with comparative analysis of data, you can click at a particular spot. And that spot, once you click on split, it will divide it into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you want to confirm, you should realize that this is one of the details of the large data. This also is also another details of another large data. Then this as well is details of another large data. This as well. So you can use this to just do at a glance to compare the product, the category, the region, and every other thing. So we can just decide here that we want to do a filtering. So we filter just to see how easy it looks, and we'll filter for camera. So at a glance, we can easily check for camera in the places, and this camera we can move and also check here and see what we are dealing with in terms of comparing the data, probably by region, by category, or by product. Thank you for listening, and we hope this really help in order to ease your data analytics journey on Microsoft Excel. From the Stealing Insight, we appreciate you, we honor you, and we always look out for you. Subscribe, comment when you're having difficulty or you want to upload our good work. Take care of yourself, and bye bye.